So recently, I've seen a lot of people say that sites like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and others are breaking the law because they are editorializing their content and they're blurring the line between a publisher and a platform. Now, the problem with that statement is that the person fundamentally misunderstands the differences between a publisher and a platform. So, what is actually the difference? The difference is that in a publisher, you have to ask for permission to be able to post your content, not on a platform. In a platform, you can post whatever you want whenever you want. But in a publisher, you have to ask for permission first, and then someone has to manually review your content. That's the differences between a publisher and a platform. And this is not a stupid thing because in reality, like everyday life, we even have something like this: public and private property. In a private property, you need to ask for permission before you are able to enter the place. But in a public property, you can just enter the place whenever you want, like a park. Well, I mean, some parks close, but not every park closes and you can enter them whenever you want. And in those exact same parks, if you break whatever rule that that park has, like throwing trash or not having your dog on a leash or even bringing your dog if dogs are not allowed in that park, you can be kicked out of those parks if a security or a park ranger or anyone finds you. There are some people who are saying that under Section 230, Twitter and Facebook and all these sites are not allowed to editorialize content. If you heard anyone say something like that, ask them, and I mean this genuinely, ask them, have they themselves personally read what Section 230 is? Because I kid you not, every single time you will hear, no, I haven't read it myself, I just heard it from someone else. Because Section 230 doesn't talk about editorializing or you not being allowed to do any of this stuff. Here's what Section 230 actually says. No provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider. Now, what does all of this really mean? Well, it boils down to if someone posts something that was breaking the law in any way, mostly like a copyright law, no provider, which in this case means a platform, shall be treated like a publisher or as the publisher. And even simpler terms, it basically means if someone posts a video on YouTube that was breaking the copyright law, YouTube is not going to be sued for breaking copyright law because they didn't break the copyright law. The person who posted did. So lawyers are going to go after the person who posted it, not YouTube. That's what Section 230 is. It has nothing to do with freedom of speech or that platforms can't restrict whatever content they dislike. So, all that said, I want to point out that I am not in favor nor against companies censoring or removing whatever content they disapprove of. If you want to say that they should or they shouldn't, that's a moral or philosophical argument, which I'm not really interested in. All I want to say in this video is that legally speaking, they're in the clear.